This year, Through a Different Lens has been excited to facilitate several different inquiry groups. We've had one on assessment, one on Indigenous perspectives, one on inclusion, and finally, one on literacy in the new curriculum. And now let's see some of the vibrant and diverse questions being asked around our district this year.
Inquiry focus was to find a way to bring more Aboriginal perspectives and culture into my classroom, but more in a seamless way, and how it can carry across different curriculum subjects, I guess.
The use of story to celebrate Indigenous peoples and to share their culture.
My inquiry question had to do with studying the effects, or positive and negative effects, of allowing or incorporating students in the process of grading.
I wondered if I spent a lot daily time with a student who was very at risk and looked at adapting his school program significantly, if that would change his attendance and his success in school and his sense of self-worth.
My inquiry was to investigate the new curriculum, but with focus on the core competency of the social and responsibility area. I really wanted to teach and integrate kindness into my classroom community.
The first thing that I saw was with their engagement, just their in general, respect for their community in the classroom. Students that were typically with first ones out the door were, asking if they could stay in at lunch and help me organize all the clothing and the toys and sort them.
As soon as he received this adaptive text, he was fully engaged. His written output increased probably 100%. He was able to ask questions. He was able to complete the task. You could see it. And as soon as he was feeling successful in the class, because of the text, because he could read the text, because he could ask questions, because he could complete the task, his behavior changed completely. He became a student that looked like he was there. He looked like he was ready to learn.
We did an interview with him where we asked him if he could name 3 people in the school that he knew, or 2 people in the school that he knew believed in him and thought that he could succeed, and kind of said it in a kindergarten way, and he said me, our principal, and his brother's teacher. So for him to say that he had those 3 people that he felt he could go to, I think sat nicely with me, just because I'm not so sure he would have said that a few months ago.
Like, you just have to change one thing and so many other things will change for the positive. So it's like you can start with something small and then it makes the hugest difference, even though it's so tiny. So
the inquiry was really beneficial for me because I got to sit down with a bunch of other teachers, collaborate, and be able to figure out different things that I can do to my assessment to make it better. And I believe that if I didn't have this group to sit down with and have these conversations and work with these people, my assessment would still be stuck in the same place it was years ago.
So it's been good for me because being in this inquiry group has really made me focus on that end product that's going to support students, being more accountable in a comfortable way, that I know that I need to speak to it when I come to these groups, and it has made me definitely move forward in what I'm doing. So that's been very useful for me.
I'm really excited about this new curriculum. I feel like, I'm sure a lot of the people in our inquiry group, we found that it's giving us permission to do what we did all along. That is to grow people. That the content isn't what we're teaching is not what's most important. What's most important is people who are socially and personally aware and responsible in our community, our citizens in our community, and so it's kind of giving us permission to do that now and focus on our students. And when we do that, focusing on their personal growth, I think that's when they learn really well, and then their minds are open to learning, and the content we're teaching then becomes meaningful.